How are you doing, everyone? We would like to take this opportunity to welcome you back to the Crypto Blitz, your home for all of your cryptocurrency needs. You can call me Ripple Ben Winkle, your host. I really hope that everyone is having a wonderful Monday now. I'm hoping that you're currently on your way home from work. I really hope that the day is finished and that you are going to go home, be able to kick your feet up, relax, and get ready for Tuesday. You have it right. As you can see, there is a lot going on in this video and in this episode. In this session, we are going to discuss the cryptocurrency markets and how, in my opinion, they are poised to experience a meteoric rise. The election is going to take place soon. The statistics from the past will be examined, as will the typical events that take place during the election season in a year that is divided in half. We are also going to investigate the arrest that was made by the FBI in connection with the bogus SE Bitcoin ETF article. An analogy will be drawn between that and the fraudulent ETF file for XRP that was made in Delaware. Before we go on to institutions, we are going to examine the price path of Bitcoin. After that, we are going to dive into institutions because the money that institutions are leaving Ethereum is leaving Ethereum. They will also be making their way to the XRP ledger. You have it right. It is without further ado that you were the first to hear that. Let's get started with a Bitcoin price of $68,398. In the previous 24 hours, it has had a decline of 0.11%. Ethereum was introduced on December 12, 2007. So far, it has increased by 2.36%. At the same time as XRP is a mean lean 5.5, USDT and USDC are both coming in at their respective dollar pegs. That is correct. It seems to me that we ought to go and play the lottery. That could be a slot machine. What exactly is it? However, doesn't that make it the 8th spot on the list? No, not 5's. It is currently up 2.78%. Now, I created the videos around a week ago. I told you that the time has come for XRP to emerge. I was about to do a retest upwards, and I was about to push that region that was at 61.5 cents. To refresh your memory, the initial aim that we used to discuss was 60 cents. The current time is 61.5. There is a possibility that we will be able to make that push and that run at 70 cents if we are successful in breaking past 61.5 cents. Along with 75 cents, 70 cents is an important figure for XRP. And after that, we will be able to make the transition upward to that enchanted dollar region. Have you never been put on a bull run or any kind of movement on cryptocurrency? If you haven't been to cryptocurrency for a long time, ask yourself this question. The price of these cryptocurrencies is not only affected by psychological levels, but also by resistive walls. These psychological levels have a significant impact on the price. A dollar represents a significant psychological level for any cryptocurrency that you consider. It is a significant psychological level involved. That is, we will arrive at that dollar when XRP is able to break through the dollar barrier. The range is somewhere between $50 and $75. After that, we shall observe the retracement on XRP. The currency must remain higher than the dollar. After that, we will be able to observe it pushing and challenging the year 2017's all-time high. There you have it, folks, the playbook. There are $2,385 billion in the cryptocurrency industry. Go grab yourself some NFT Lux lines. The name of my brand on the XRP legend, the brand that comes in first place, the people we are running out of time. In the event that you are able to hold the NFT by the beam, by the boom, by the first of the month, simply put, you are going to get XRP back each and every month. This is how easy it is. To answer your question, no, you do not have to purchase an NFT each and every month. It's true that some people are as intelligent as that. If, on the other hand, you purchase an NFT now and keep it until the January-February mark, you will still be eligible to receive XRP back on your credit card, or XRP is a valid option. If you pay using a credit card, the only thing I ask is that you write down your ZAM wallet in the notes section. This must be done in order for me to know where to send the NFT, or else Rip will come hunting for you. LNG is a pension giant in the United Kingdom. They are interested in entering the tokenization area for cryptocurrencies. RWAs and tokenization are common topics of conversation. Additionally, Ripple is a component of this game. It is stated that London-based LNG, which has assets worth $1.5 trillion, is investigating ways to join other large traditional players like as BlackRock, Franklin Templeton, and Arbin, all of which are from blockchain-based market funds and other similar entities. Legal in general, the pension investment management firm with headquarters in London and assets under management totaling £1.5 trillion is seeking to enter the blockchain-based tokenization market, which is becoming increasingly popular among the world's largest financial institutions. In this section, it is stated that tokenization, which is the depiction of conventional assets such as US Treasuries and backed money market funds through the use of tokens and a blockchain, has become a popular trend among traditional financial institutions. The emergence of BlackRock, the largest asset management in the world, on the scene with his built fund on the Ethereum blockchain hastened this process. BlackRock is the largest asset manager in the world. As of right now, further options can be obtained via Franklin Templeton, State Street, and Arbdent. In the near future, we are going to witness these titans, these traditional financial people, entering the space individuals with tokenization. Why do you believe that Ripple is participating in a tokenization game? There is going to be an increase in the amount of money that is moving into the cryptocurrency market. we have discussed the possibility of the cryptocurrency market reaching 10, 20, or 30 trillion. It is going to be significantly more extensive than the stock market. We will begin to see a portion of the money that is currently being used in traditional banking enter the blockchain or the cryptocurrency sector. This is not going to happen immediately, but it will begin to happen. It is still in its early stages. The days are still very early. A record amount of open interest in Bitcoin is close to 70,000, at $40 billion as electioneers for Trump and Harris. What exactly is the election? The 21st of today, what are we going to talk about? It's been 2 weeks since the election, right? Since the price of Bitcoin increased by 1.5% in just 24 hours, there has been a considerable increase in the open interest in futures contracts, which indicates that there is still money flowing into the market. Speculative trading and thematic investments, such as artificial intelligence-themed meme coins, are leading to the rise of Solana and other cryptocurrencies, which is causing the cryptocurrency markets to be broadly green. Cryptocurrency traders are placing their bets on a favorable outcome for cryptocurrencies in the United States elections, with the idea that regulatory reforms will be implemented if Donald Trump does win. As you can see, I'm going to be choking if Trump is victorious. The crypto policy is going to be discussed. In the United States, cryptocurrency is going to flourish. Since quite some time ago, I have been stating this. The rest of the world is going to embrace policies because they are going to just piggyback off what the United States has put out there for their policies. Once we have policies in place in the United States, you will see their adoption. They are going to rewrite them, and then they are going to take them, so they are going to take them, and then they are going to pretty much throw them a chat GPT and say something like, hey, replace the US. Insert out nation. In addition to this, we will see crypto rules being implemented in every region of the world. Just as my strength began to flicker once more, I have no idea how we have arrived at this point, 2 weeks after the hurricane. As for me, I'm still getting these brown things out, cannot be understood in any way. We are fortunate that we are not alive. This means that the program will continue the trajectory of Bitcoin's pricing before the previous US elections. I would like for you to pay attention to this particular point. In 2016, the pre-election dip was even more apparent, with a reduction of 30% occurring 3 months before the election. CoinGecko data reveals that the price of digital assets dropped from approximately $750 to a low of $500, representing a decrease of 30% in the 3 months leading up to the elections in that year. Approximately 80 days before the election, there was a huge reduction of 75% at the very beginning of the history of digital assets in the year 2012. According to this report, the time of the presidential election in the United States coincides with the end of the year period, which is characterized by usually volatile conditions for financial markets, particularly during the summer. For example, the Bitcoin markets are included in these effects in marketplaces. After that, here you have it. For example, there is the cost of Bitcoin. If you look there, you can see it climbing. In addition to this, it discusses the S&P 500 experiencing volatility or a pullback in the current market. Bitcoin frequently exhibits behavior that is similar to what we discussed earlier. The S&P is seen as seeing an upward trend. The cryptocurrency markets are also beginning to rise. You should know that Trump is predicting that the S&P and pretty much all of the stocks are going to move up at some point. In the year 2020, there will be an upsurge in the stock market. The price of Bitcoin increased by 320% in the 160 days that followed the election. We experienced a noticeable growth of 300% in just 200 days, which resulted in a significant gain of 2,000% within 400 days. It's a threefold in just 200 days. It is now time for us to enter that period. It is for a specific reason that I keep bringing up the summer of 2020. A magnificent period is about to come for the cryptocurrency markets in the year 2025. Indeed, the Federal Bureau of Investigation has taken the alleged hacker responsible for the bogus SEC Bitcoin ETF Twitter tweet into custody. That being said, they were successful in identifying this individual nonetheless. I have a question for you. If you look closely, you won't be able to spot the air quotes that BlackRock is apparently creating. During the time when BlackRock was investigating a fraudulent ETF filing in Delaware, where it was required to have 2 different pieces of identification and 2 different people to sign off on it, they were only looking into it since it was allegedly fake. If these individuals were required to present